So I was planning on not going live this evening because of obligations that I have. But then one reached out to me and tell me that that don't make no sense. That I have persons expecting me to be here and I'm not here. So I think there's some truth to that. So for that reason, I decided I was gonna just stop by and spend a few minutes with you guys. Um, I want to put my 2 cents on the whole saga that's going on with the breaking up of call to action. Um, so the group was found in a little bit about a year ago, and one of the things that I noticed is that people was very excited about the movements, um, knowing that they have somebody to represent them. I myself was one of them persons when I first heard about what they're doing. I decided to check it out and see what's going on. And so hey Debbie, I was good night. So I was sort of excited, and guys, like, share, and subscribe. I'm not here for long tonight, so I was a bit excited as to what was going on with the call to action group. I more look at it as and as an organized group that represent members of the diaspora, and so they could have a voice or a louder voice. And for that reason, it was sanctioned by me. Um, as it related to the protests, like many others, I was wondering, protesting on the street of America is, I am not too sure up until now if that was the best route. And um, but the truth is, I think that Jamaica need to stand up for what they want. Hey, um, so I think Jamaica need to protest a little bit more underground of Jamaica. So what I see here is a group of people that start a movement that I was hoping that Jamaican would have followed, in standing up and holding the government accountable for what they want. It happened here a lot where people stand up for their beliefs. So for that reason, I really like what they're doing. But what I notice is that the counter protesters, the persons that are against the movement, I spoke to many of them as well, and they weren't against the farming of the group or even the type of representation that the group come with. What they had a problem with is protesting abroad. So that was some of the issues that I realized that persons have. And so there was with it because they're saying the group is embarrassing Jamaica. They went along to say that there was personal vendetta. Persons are part of the group that has their personal desire. So they don't think that the group was formed on a solid ground. And so, because they weren't, so, they think it was a group of people. This is what the counter protesters are, the persons that counter the movement of call to action were saying that they feel that people were just coming at the government for their personal agendas. And so they formed this group not to represent us, but to embarrass the Jamaican government for their personal agenda. I cannot speak to that whether or not that is true. I had spoken to everybody that's a part of that movement, and the truth is, to be honest, I did not get that vibe. But they played in their hand when such movement was so short lived. It was short lived. I mean, people are breaking apart, and these word throwing and putting down. And you wonder if we know all these things about each other all this time, why were they together? It just not adding up to me that they would have formed a group knowing that they have all these issues against each other. So there's a bunch of questions that surround it. But like I said, I like the group. I like what they were doing. Not in terms of the protest. I like the fact that they had formed a group that was standing up for and as a representation for Jamaica. They were representing Jamaica. Put it that way. Sorry, they were representing members of the diaspora in this space. So you could call upon them, you could voice your concern, you could all that come with it. I like I said, the protest. I'm not too sure, but the fact that it have the potential of Jamaican mimic the whole idea and start to do it on the ground. That part of it I was looking forward to, because I just think that some things need attention. Some people sometimes they have to cry out for what they want. So that part I was with a little bit, not entirely. I know they're falling apart, and persons decide that they're gonna go their separate ways. Body decide that they're gonna go their separate ways and pursue the same cause. My question is, how can that work? You know, um, Members of the group break apart and fighting for the same cause. I mean, I have known of case where they were talking about even suing the government. Are they gonna sue government separately? I don't see. I know persons might be upset at me, but I just don't see this movement being effective with this level of separation. Is the protest that they had before? They're all members of the group, even people from Canada and parts of the U.S. have their following and their followers that would have joined forces with the protest and ensures that they are part of it and able to make up numbers. But so there was a collective group of people because everybody, the main players in the whole thing have their following and followers. And so now, are you saying that we need to just choose what side we and who we need to follow? Or like for me who try to be a neutral person, am I gonna be going to more protests? Or how it going to work? I don't hear nobody come out and say it's going how it going to work. Last week they had a protest in New York. There are people floating around in social media and said it wasn't a success. Um, I spoke to persons that was there, and they said it was a success. In fact, they claim that they have a more intimate uh, interaction with members that was there to support the protest. I don't know. I don't know. But I just see personally, and I don't know if you guys share my sentiment, but I see this thing coming to an end. That's what I think. I am waiting for to see and what the next protest from either side is gonna look like to see who is gonna participate, how successful it's gonna be, and from that I will if it turns out that I'm not making any sense, then so be it. But honestly, I don't see this thing being successful by when these people are not moving in one accord. I honestly think that they need to bury their hatchet if they want to represent the people in the diaspora. I think the hatchet need to be buried, and people drop them pride, get back together, and move on together. I honestly, and I know members of the groups don't like what I am saying, but it's okay because that's how I view it. I don't see this thing being a success, them being a part. So my suggestion is that you guys get together, iron out your differences, and so that you can move on. But I honestly don't see how you're gonna have two groups, or probably more than two groups, holding government accountable for the same thing. I mean, it just not making no sense to me. So I would like to hear from members of any of these groups, leaders of any of these groups, which they don't want to talk about. They don't want to talk about anymore, but it is going on. With what that had been said, I don't see them working together in the future. I know. I don't really see them. But I am saying, I know there's some uh, damage that was done, but I cannot see them moving along independently either. Let's just give them a chance to show their worth. Are you saying, Petra, show their worth independently? I don't know. I don't see two different groups fighting for the same thing, or more than two groups fighting for the same thing. And I know, like I said before. All right, well, I'll see it. I'll wait and see. And I know persons of that of both sides probably not so fond of what I am saying. What is just me voicing my my opinion. So that since you're neutral, can you be a member? A mediator to repair. You know what? To be honest, being a mediator, that's what I want to do. And so what I did, I talked to members of the group separately. I spoke to members of the group separately, but you're just not getting that vibes that they want to go that route. Everybody wants to independently do them thing. And I am saying I don't see it work. I might be wrong, but I don't see them being successful, being a part. I mean, right now people are spending a lot of their attention watching them fighting. It not look good, brother. It not look good. It not look good. People disappointed. People hurt. People disappointed. People hurt. And I know, like Mr. Mano, so some of them probably mad at me for saying that, but I am saying, brother, it not look good. Some of the comments that I get is like, this big people should not be doing the things that they're doing, and they're judging by their age and all that. There's just multiple feelings that I am getting, but I honestly don't see them moving forward and be successful in what they're doing without. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Cause I have dialogue with almost everybody in that group, but you know they keep throwing blows at each other, and I just don't like. Personally, I don't like that. Because when you throw words out there, you can't take it back, and the public is watching. When I thought it was done, I see it made headline in the news this week. It made headline in the news this week. It's all over social media. But when I said, brother, on a get to my act together, brother, and call who for call me, and I will be the mediator. I'm willing for them to make a difference. I am not, like I said, I'm not about no protesting. I'm talking about diaspora representation. That's what I'm talking about. You know, these guys were some strong guys in their individual capacities, and they were able to get some attention, whether it's writing a letter or calling upon persons in certain spaces. They were doing their thing. They were doing their thing, and I think it have its potential of being very effective. And so I am here tonight to say, look here, man, wanna get on our act together and so that we can have the representation that we were excited about. You know, we need that representation. It was, to me, honestly, I've been in the space before and I see some strong, caring, concern people. The only part me not like, it's not for the PNP and the JLP PT. So yes, if we take on the political tone there, me can, me not in that political something there, me not in that, because I honestly think that Jamaica spend too much time playing politics with people life, And so I was looking at it, and I may have fooled myself. I was looking at it as an independent group. I later found out that there are persons that have political affiliation and political preferences. Some of the main players that I spoke to, the attorney keep saying him not have no political interest and him not have no political party that he preferred. You know, him not have no, yes, first. Him not have no political party that he preferred. He is for the people. And I talked to many of them, but and they would have shared the same sentiment. But there are persons that some members join force with who take an extreme political position. So sharing spaces with those type of people really send the wrong message to the objective, because I will not participate in anything that have anything in politics to it, because we see over the years where Jamaica and Jamaicans suffer at the hand of politicians, and anything that you are crying out for now, right, from this administration, the other one never did do it before. You understand? Politician, in my opinion, are just raping Jamaica. They are just raping Jamaica. And we need to see for that. A lot of people, even on my platform here, are politically extremists because that's where them grew up, come see their mother do. That's where them see their grandfather. I think that's an ignorant approach. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend anybody. But I think taking political positions for those reasons, I think that those are very, very extremely weak reasons for taking for choosing your political party. I think that don't make no sense to me. I probably should have returned the call. Yes, that's how it work. Call a private meeting. Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna do that. It was very good in the sphere. Yeah, man. It was. I think the initiative was great. The representation. Honestly, I think the representation was great. The strategy would have to work, but it appears that some members have unheaded agenda. Well, um, I cannot speak to their agendas. Uh, I am saying we need a pure, clean group of people that represent us in that farm. Them. We don't need no politics thing in the something. And that may I cry out for. You understand? And yes, there are man in the group that said green, but he must say, boy, he must stand up for what is right. And you have some man where just playing as a orange. We can't be a part of nothing like that, brother. But I am saying I'm gonna make an attempt again. I sent out a text this morning to some members of the group to say, look here, This is how I feel. My heart is broken. And just like how me feel, many people feel that way, and the vibe that I get back, the feedback that I get back is like, look, yo, we're going to move on without this. Guys, the number that's flashing on the screen, the phone work if you want to call, just to let you know that. You can call and voice your opinion. 847-774-7930. Like, share, and subscribe. We are talking about the breakup, the breakup in call to action. I am saying that's what we're talking about, the breakup with call to action. Call to action, a group that represent members of the diaspora. Um, and remember, I'm telling you, it's not about the protest. The protest thingy is not really what I am talking about. I don't know. I don't know where I'm at with that. Um, Person said it embarrassed Jamaica, and it damaged brand Jamaica. And you look at it probably I'm not too sure. What I did like about aspect of it is that Jamaicans, I was expecting people on the ground to mimic that, and stand up, because I honestly think that Jamaica circle too much. They circle too easy, especially because you don't want to offend people. Right now, you get Jamaica, and there are parts of Jamaica right now that used to have, for example, I'm just giving an example here, water. I know water, nobody no quarrel. You just buy a black drum and put on your step, and everybody second. Just step one notch down, and we're good. Because you don't want to cry out. Because if you cry out, well, you might offend somebody, and this a party in a poor, and you might offend that one there, and persons in your district or your community, yada yada yada. It's just too much damn politics. We want people to stand up for the country, and that's what I thought this group was. That's what I thought. I don't know about no political nothing. I don't know nothing about any political nothing. I'm not into that. I don't care for that. What I want is somebody that stand up for the people of Jamaica, represent the people. I have to say, look here, because you have to understand that there's this thing where a lot of you don't understand. Is that there are many people that want to go home, but there are certain things they're not so pleased with. I am not gonna sit here tonight and tell you guys that the government, the current administration is doing all bad. I honestly don't think so. I honestly don't think so. There are some things that can tweak, some things can do, but when you look at it, the administration before that never did do it either. So who is it? Who would for call upon? That's why I take the initiative, to start my backpack drive, and say, boy, I am changing life one student, one kid at a time. You understand? Because the only way we can get them out of this thing, and hopefully they not grow up and become politically corrupt and choose one party and stay over that because they're grandfather. It's just to educate them and allow them to have an independent mind. That's my objective, That's my objective. We have to change that something there. You understand? We have to change that something. That's something that carry gun nowhere, brother. Something that political extremist behavior carry gun nowhere. You understand? I mean, me not have a problem with that guy voting for policies doing. If there's something that he is prefer that he likes that is going on and he want to vote for it, and him like the administration, like what they might do. Because any administration that comes in, any party that comes in, there are people that's gonna side with them and some not gonna do it. So if my working in your favor and you feel so that's it, I mean I have no problem with that, But the ignorant approach to politics in Jamaica generally is where me have a problem. But most people are die-hearted, whatever color, because that they grow up constant. Me not like that to me are ignorance. So that's why me want to try to educate the youth them through my system. I try to educate the youth them at a primary level so that they can grow up when they get to high school. They can have an independent mind. By the time they get to 18, then they're they're intelligent enough to make informed decision and make political decision from policies, and not just where them grandmother come I do and them uncle I do, and who give them road work and all that. That thing they have to cut out. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, when we start in politics as a young boy, I'm calling him as a young boy, and like I said, he's a neutral guy. But as a young boy, in my area, Manchester, there, and I come from a part, and I saw a very popular politician at the time was running from some part of the Manchester division. Sit on the roadside, sit down in the grass on the roadside, and that's when I know that politicians are wicked. Mr. John Jr. sit down in the grass at the roadside because it was a political politics was in the atmosphere. Election was in the atmosphere. I mean, see the man sit down in the roadside, brother. Sit down in the grass by the roadside. And as a young man, we look at me and say, that is such a damn lie. You know what people had him win that way? Him wouldn't come there, come sit down if it wasn't politics, you know. Him wouldn't come there, come sit down. You understand? And after him win, he will not sit down there, sir. The level of care and concern, and we get so fooled by these politicians all the time. But even want to get carried away in that because we want to deal with this thing. The level ignorance of full of another something there. You understand? Then come around and them do the same thing. They tell you this and tell you that. They buy with this and buy with that. Well, no way. They buy them this and they buy them that. And people convinced. You understand? Them jump on stage and dance and go on like they're with the people. You know, dance and carry on. Like that with the disappointing the people that believe in it. Okay. Jump and dance on platform and a carry on, select music. Some of them wear different shoes and all that, like have this image of coming down to the people level. And it only lasts until they win enough. They are not one of we, brother. They are not one of us. Those politicians, either side, they are not one of us. They have their agenda. They want to rape the Jamaican people, and as soon as they rape them, then gone about their business. That's all it is. That's all it is. You understand? Me never take what type of shoes, you know? I'm just saying different type of shoes. Me no know. You understand? But these are the things that they do with people life. You understand? So we don't want to get no caught up and carried away. And I am saying all this to say, I thought the group that was formed was an independent group, independent of politics. That's what I thought the group was about. And I hope that's what the group is about. You understand? I don't like it, people are indicating to me that it's taking on a political tone. I know that's something that I want the man them, if a man them have any political affiliation, have any political ambition, have any lean belief, want the man them just come, say what you say, and move on, make your choice and move on. But don't fool like I tell, not I, but the people saying that you're neutral. Because there is no way we could have a group of this magnitude representing members of the diaspora as strong as they are and have any political affiliation. It can't happen. There's something going to lean. There's something going to lean. And there has to be something that was weak about it from day one, why it fall apart so quickly. And you know what happened? There are many people, even on this platform, come on and said, this is going to happen. It not gonna last. I have these conversations, I have these conversations that it not gonna last, And when I look at the players that was involved, I challenge those people. I said, well, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think there is substance because I am looking at a neutral group that's going to stand up for the people. You understand? I look at a neutral group that stand up for the people. You understand? That's what I saw. A man said to me, said, no, you're blind. You know see well. Right? Other people are telling me. So I'm blind, I'm not see what I go on. Right, they might call me one party, but can't deal with that now. I deal with this. You understand? I'm looking for work, I go on for me because still have to make money, you know. You understand? A man tell me. So I am saddened by the fact that so quickly those people words come to pass. I am saddened by it. I can't do this. You know, I am saddened by the fact that so many those people words come to pass so quickly. You understand? If me the bet my money would I lose. Because what I play out right now, I'm talking loud, what I play out right now, everybody they predict it. Vegas predict it. Vegas say it. I may call his name because I'm a public figure. I may not call nobody else's name still. You understand? So if I was betting money, would I lose my money? Because I challenge the people, I said to them, even family member I have, when I challenge them, I said, no man, the man them up to something, man. I like the representation. I think we need a group like this. I remember saying those things. I remember saying these things, you know? And it take nothing. It couldn't hold up a year. It's something break apart. And break apart. You know, I know nothing where the man anger behind closed doors. You know? The man then come out, you know. And what would I say? Jamaican then clot off each other hard and disgracefully too, you know. Right? And that's what makes it difficult for them to come back together and move in a one accord. Because of the damage that was done. I think every man them have something, a beef a go on. You're supposed to protect the integrity of the movement. Angle it behind closed doors. Yeah, man, we say angle it behind closed doors, brother. Right? Look at the things that will come out, the things that is being said. Right? You wonder then how did these people come together? I mean, I go further too. Because we don't understand. There's one part that puzzles me. And I don't think I get a real answer to that question. And who want to answer it? I don't understand. All the man them end up at Canada and share space with a man that making position so clear. It was said on this platform that the Canadian man who was in charge of whatever going over one part was that him not in and with nobody. So he was never a part of the group. Right? Him not in and with nobody. And the man has taken a position of orange. Said, look here, I am an orange man. So, a clean, neutral group. That's what I thought this was. Oh, they end up over one part. Oh, that makes sense. How that makes sense? When the man who in charge of going over one part in a Canada, the man said, look here. The man make it clear. Say orange. The man make it clear, say, you don't want to be a part of the group. Oh, we end up over the part there. You understand what I say? It thing them not add up, brother. It thing them not add up. I mean, not accuse no guy. But I am saying, What I thought this thing was an independent group of people that come together and want to represent members of the diaspora because we need that level of representation. You understand? And they were doing it independent of any political affiliations. That's what I thought it was. You understand? Me know man in the group where say boy in my color. But in my say boy in my function different. And their indication, me don't want to go there, but you know, me no want to go there because me no want point no like me I go for one part. I don't I want to be in the middle. I want to be in the middle. I want to be in the middle. I even want to be the person that can bring them and them back together if needs be. And say, look here, come together and stand up for the cause. You understand? We don't have certain strength, we don't have certain things, you know. We you know those people that was looking towards it for that level of representation, you know, can come and go to them and yada yada yada, call them, reach out to them, watch the programs and you know get information and so that they're in tune because a lot of people up here in the diaspora don't not get no information from down there. Yes, but when they get on these groups, when they get on YouTube, mainstream media, we don't have access to it like that. But we get on YouTube and we get so much information. There's group, there's people that have these platforms that we join and be a part of that was giving us some update, some things that we never did. So the people have served their purpose in the king. They have their purpose. They not just serve one purpose, they serve many purposes. Me no business. After this done, me know something going to get a phone call. Probably somebody disagree with me. You understand? But me not care. Me not talk the truth. The man them need from day one, when the man them did go for one part, me never did understand how they end up over one part and the part of me attack a Canada. Me never did understand it. Me never understand it because you're going amongst a man who declare and say right. And true, I'm a neutral person. I try to be neutral. You understand? It started to puzzle me as to why they're going to that part. You know, it never made no sense to me from day one. And I thought I asked the question numerous times. I may not get no. Me not get no really answer with any substance. But again, whether we need a level of representation there. Not necessarily protest, but we need a level of representation there. And I'm saying we don't need pay. I don't know. I know some scars and some cut and bruises going on part, and I know it's gonna be hard. But the truth is, if they have the same interest, if they're true about what they are about and what they're about is not for themselves, it's to the people, right? If that is a common denominator, they can come back together. If that is a common denominator, they can come back together. You understand? Unless man have personal thing in it and have other agenda, like what I go on. I don't know that. But the common denominator should be enough to pull them back together. But then they all use to be on this program. Yeah, man, they're not done with the program. It's just that right now everybody are trying to be quiet and a quash go on in the social media space. So for me to get anybody, and the truth is, I did not pursue getting anybody on the platform either. I just wanted was to put my piece out there. Well, Catherine, I hear what you're saying. Say it will never happen, but what me I said, if the common denominator is to fight for or stand up for or to represent, they can do it. They can do it. Unless there's other thingy, what you call it, you know, them have them different agenda or personal agenda, like with you know, are you know, man just too strong in themselves. And when I say this, let me put it out there clear. I am not talking about any one man. When I talk, I have no man for my mind. I talk about the whole group. When I talk, I have no man for my mind. I am talking about the group. That's what I'm talking about. And I think I am not here to judge or to point any finger on any of those men. Because I'm gonna tell you this. I can tell you this. The main players in that group, I can always call them. Even persons that anti them, I can always call them just the same. You understand? So me know that our part, you know, I'm not at that part with where I'm here to throw any blow. I don't prefer none of them more than none. What I prefer is what they claim to represent, and that me prefer. I don't prefer none of them more than none. Yeah, I said that. I don't have any. I don't have any favorite. Yeah, and if they're listening, they can hear me say, no, I don't have no favorite over one part. No, I don't prefer none more than none. Right? I don't prefer none more than none. No, I don't. What I prefer is that representation that they were clear. Like I say again, the protest party, me don't know me about it. I'm not too sure. You know, a person say it damaged Brand Jamaica and things for that reason. Because there are persons that would have counter the protest. That tells me that they're not against the movement. What them not like is the protest on the road. You understand? I got them I say. Oh, well, if man and man work together, I don't know. Me don't know. But Petra, I don't know. But I'm just saying, man them need to ease up. Man them need to ease up and get together and do what they're doing. And represent the people them the way they need to be, are they plan, are they intended to represent the people. If it's about the people them, this thing can move forward with the representation, you know. You know, if the politics in it, I can't tell if politics in it, I am done. I'm done. Oh, too much false prophet. Clear up the false prophet argument there for me. What's it? What time glass? I think I E Phillips. That false prophet argument there for me. I appreciate that question, but we are really those guys working together. Of course. Devon, many are work on the same page. Get to know your moves so negative. But if you say if you say we can't really I can't really talk to the man and I say, yo, let us get back together for the cause. Huh? Huh? You don't think it can happen? Oh man, I think if the cause is a common denominator, I think that is very, very, very easy to do. I don't think it's hard to do. I think they can do it. You know, they just need to focus on the price, focus on the objective, then put it that way, and put the objective up front, and then it will be easier and all parties to bear their hatchet. Said to man, say, boy, look here, man, made it angry, you know, made upset, and so I reacted or overreacted, and so my sincere apology. But we have a mission, and we need to come together and fulfill that mission. So look here, put the things aside and we could do it. And there are persons that are part of the group that probably will retire in a year or two. They would have want to see a firm, strong group, right? That they can hand down to other people. You understand? I heard that too. You understand? So the man then need to come straight up with something and pass on the baton to the younger group so that we can maintain that level of representation across the board. You know, independent of politics. That must say independent of politics. That's something I know. Politics isn't everything but greater whole what we focus on. Yeah, man. And if it's the last one. Man, I know. Man, I know you have to contact the people in the thing to see that the lawsuit. I don't catch him whenever they follow the lawsuit argument. But anyways, yeah. All I'm saying, man, they need to come together, bury the hatchet, focus on what they're doing, get the thing out, you understand, and make it happen. Again, when we say that, we're not talking about protest. We're talking about the movement, the representation, the strong group, and that we're talking about. Holding government accountable. You understand? Whatever it takes to do that. That means the government, whoever there is, can't go in there. You understand? And do what they want. The guy from Britain, the one from Jamaica, as they must say, that's in the news. You understand? They just need to hold them responsible, accountable for their action, know that they cannot take the people of the fool. Because we've been tricked, we've been fooled for many years, politically. We've been tricked and fooled for many years politically, and that we are trying to change. So that's why we want a representation there. We've been tricked, we've been fooled politically for many years, and we bite into the crap. You understand? So we have a group of intelligent people now. We say, look here, we are going to tell the people and say, no, so you go. You understand? And we are going to represent them in a way that shows whichever government is that we, the people, is who they work for. We, the people, have a voice. That's what them are dealing. That's what them claim. So why can't get done? Virgin and virgin. Me no love what I got. So that's my 2 cents on it. I advise my opinion. And all participants, thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe to Sutherland TV so that we can build and be stronger and better, especially with the movement that I have going, where I am changing with my group. I'm changing life in Jamaica, one student at a time, with the backpack and school supply drive that we're doing down there. It goes way beyond that. We're doing much, much more than that. And so what more reveal the thing. You will see all the thing on Facebook. And remember, send me the friend request on Facebook, Sutherland TV or Dennis Sutherland. Me want to see some friend requests coming so that we can stay together. You guys can see the things that I'm doing. And I also hit the notification bell too. That means when I'm present, and most of the time I'm here to show something, you know, to say something that makes sense, give updates. You understand? But if you don't have a notification bell active, then you won't hear bypass it. You understand? Hear me now. I want you guys to like, share, and subscribe. But that me I deal it. You understand? We don't just have this I go on because next week we're not gonna get up and I beat the man them like what do you call it, like a dead horse. I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm not gonna be doing that. But still, what me have to say, you all have seen them come on this platform, and everybody talk with them have to talk, but nobody never hear me talk. Them only hear me ask a question. So I use this opportunity tonight to talk. So who vex, who no vex, that's how you go. You understand? I don't know what text me to. Okay. Yeah. So who vex? I wanna vex. I saw it go. My voice, my opinion, I talk how I feel. You understand about the whole thing? Because it wouldn't fair for me not to say how I feel. You know, it wouldn't fair for the persons who know me and know that I've been always sharing space with these guys, and not knowing. Yes, I am neutral. I'm neutral, but I love the togetherness and the cause, not necessarily the protest, the cause of the foundation. To say, look, man, we're gonna do this. We're gonna hold government accountable, and we can write all the letters. We can, do the things that government know, whichever government is, that you've been watched. You can't just rape the people themselves. And I'm not saying the current administration doing that. I'm not saying that in any way, shape, or form. Me no want to get in trouble with nobody. I'm just saying all government that sit in that chair need to be held accountable for their action. The administration, them and their administration should be held accountable for their action. And so this movement came up and said this was what they're gonna do. And now we hear so one man gonna one part, and another man go one part, and everybody gone in separate ways, fighting for the same cause. Foolishness can't happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. But again, let me see how it play out, and then we can say when any of these people, which even though I'm not for the protest, but what protest is one of the things that they do. So let me see a successful protest that says that shows that there are people behind you, 100 people minimum behind you supporting what you're doing. So let us see the next protest from either side, which don't make no sense to me. But I am calling for a protest on either side, just to use it as a measuring device to prove me wrong. I'm not 100% with protesting, but I'm saying to make my point, which probably don't make no sense here, but to make my point or prove me wrong. Join, call a protest either or, and have a successful protest with the excess of 100 people that say, look, I am with you, I am behind you, right? And then I will cancel, I will curl up my tail and go sit down. Don, a long time I haven't seen Don. Same person why fear too much. Okay, all right, outside intervention, I'd file to situate parents and sit God. Worse than that. Okay. All right. Don, I hear all the emphasis at your places. Guys, like, share, and subscribe. It can't be when we're done. They show them 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 7,000 people watching. And nobody not subscribe. That don't make no sense. Anyhow, it was a good ride. It was a good ride hanging with you guys tonight, talking about the things that I've voicing my opinion and the whole saga that is going on. I titled this one, Is It the End? With a question. And that's what I'm probably gonna have to fix it up a little bit more and be more specific in what I'm saying. But the question is this the end? Type me a yes or no. Is this the end of call to action? Do you think that they can have a successful gathering again? Let me know. Type in the comment section. Let me know. All right, guys. Again, love you all from the bottom of my heart. I don't say that because I just love my Jamaican people. and I want the best for my Jamaican people. And I said, love. You don't have to know you. You just have to be a Jamaican. The fall under the umbrella of my love. You understand? Love you all. Take care of yourself. And it was, I don't want to overextend myself and gonna get tired of me. So before I get stale, I'm gonna take off. Again, like, share, subscribe, and please send me the friend. For those of you that are on Facebook, you could go ahead and send me the friend request so that you could see some of the things that I'm doing also. You know, I went down to Jamaica the other day and I gave away 450 backpacks and school. Not the end. Okay, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. If you say so, if you say so. All right, and I will work with that. I'll work with that. If that's not the end, then it's not the end. But hear me. Um, I'm trying to make a difference with what I'm doing with this platform, trying to build some youths out of Jamaica. That's where my focus lies. But then again, I said I like the representation of uh, what they had, and I was looking forward for greater things out of them. Um, I did not expect this abrupt end to it, and disgraceful end, I should say. Peace out, blessings, and I am gonna take off. A long time I checked some mega run. Anyways, love you guys. Love you all. Take care. Have a good night. Sutherland TV to the world. Go and promote the thing here. All of you, Catherine, uh, Kemet, Don James, Cat, all of the name. I'm not sure I got you there. Devon and everybody, Andy and the Brian. Yeah, and all of them people. I shouldn't start calling you because I whole heap of name. Petra, always there with me. Blessings. I'm not found here, man. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Ivy. I don't know how that name is pronounced. Honestly, I'm gonna try I think, but it's not gonna work. Anyhow, again, guys, thank you for stopping by. Douglas Allen, yeah, I see that, and all the people, fan, Fantasia, Fantasia, whatever, Fantasia, love, E. Phillips, and all of you guys. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I'm looking forward to see you guys at the next podcast. Much love and blessings. Continue to spread the Jamaican love to each and everyone here, and together we can make a difference.